Fade in on Harbor Vale, a sleepy town in coastal Maine. Its residents continually harrowed by an unyielding mist that intrudes from the Atlantic. And, much like the town, veiled by this persistent precipitation, its residents veil secrets of their own.
Secrets of an ancestral curse, and the desire to embrace it.
Secrets of justice, distributed in the shadows.
Secrets of newfound duty, and a life left behind.
Secrets of bestial instinct, clawing its way to the surface.
And as we cast our eyes towards these silent secrets, we shall delve even deeper into what truly transpires down by the bay. Hello, and welcome to These Silent Secrets. My name is Zach, and I'll be your MC. Where last we left off, Kanan and Jason got into a little bit of a pinch after Kanan's wolf took control and rushed after a scent that led him to the Milligan's home. Jason, quickly following after receiving a concerning text from Kanan moments before their transformation, showed up and faced off against the teeth, claw, and wing-wielding weenie-looking guy, and eventually took him down. Meanwhile, Isla and Avery took a look at the journal that they retrieved from the strange fish creature and headed off to have what sounded like a fun makeover night. Before we dive into the episode, as always, a couple of things to get through. To Chase Greenlee and Ghostlight Media for producing, getting the show out on time. We love you very, very much. To Doc Adam VO for getting our transcripts going. You can find the links to those in the description of the episode. And then Nicole Tuttle-Robb for doing our merch, for doing our social media, for doing our scoring. You're a champion. You make this show happen just as much as I do. I very much appreciate you. You're very, very great. And lastly, to all the people at RPG Academy that made Acadicon happen this past weekend over the 4th through the 6th. The whole TSS crew was there in person. It was our first time as a whole group being in the same place. We had a very, very good time. Everyone go check them out at RPG Academy. It's a great group, and they made a really fun event, and we cannot wait to go back next year. And as always, don't forget to stick around to the very end of the episode for a trailer for a show we think you might really like. But with all of that out of the way, all that's left is the episode. So why don't we dive right in to this episode of These Silent Secrets down by the bay. Yeah, hey Avery. I would say Avery, ever with her eyes on the sky, you saw something go up real fucking fast, and then come down really fast, just sort of off in the distance, just in case you're interested.
Did you see that, Isla?
No.
Okay, that was something along the lines of our personal brand of weird, I think, and maybe we should check it out.
Okay.
Do you mind if I stay ahead?
I'll meet you there.
Okay. And yeah, I'll take off in that general direction just to see what the hell was going on.
And so, Isla, are you on foot making your way in that? Hey, luckily, it's in the same neighborhood as Xavier.
Oh, kill two birds with one stone.
There you go. But yeah, Avery, you take off, and that way,
I don't want to talk
Isla,
about killing birds.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Jason, Kanan, you're well. First and foremost, after this is done, Kanan, you hurt someone you care about.
Yeah, so I feel like the transition is honestly a little bit slow as Kanan in quotes is just tearing apart this dude that I just ragdolled and spun away with, but then like the clawing like starts to slow, and then I look up at Jason and I see him like really fucking beat up as Kanan starts to kind of come back to themselves. Look down, blood all over my hands, blood, like the metally taste of blood in my mouth, and I kind of like spit it out, and then I run over to Jason to like immediately like bawling, by the way, just tears flowing down my face. I'm so sorry, man. I didn't. Oh my God. I never meant to hurt you. I didn't mean to do that. I don't know what the fuck is going on with me, man. I don't know. And then I like look back at the corpse and I'm like, what the fuck did I do? I don't know who I am anymore.
Is Kanan still in wolf form?
No, the exit.
Or
One of the
has it
exit
fully
conditions, for Darkest Self for a werewolf is if you've caused harm to someone you like care about, then you revert. So
Okay,
Kanan
I wasn't sure if it was like in the middle of it.
No, normal Kanan,
Cool.
covered in blood, clothes probably shredded,
Bawling.
I'm like cratered into the ground, and I like reach a hand out for Kanan's hand and say, hey, it's we know what he did. We know what his family's doing. I know that it was going to get worse. By the way, it's gonna get worse. He was gonna be on the list eventually.
Does it work like that? Like, this isn't... Pause. What year did the movie Minority Report come out?
Oh, goodness. 2004, maybe? 1 second. Minority. 2002.
Asking
Okay.
the important questions.
Coming back. Does that make it okay, man? This isn't fucking Minority Report. I can't just kill someone because they're gonna do something bad in the future. That's not the way it fucking works, man.
It's not. But this isn't someone who was going to do something bad in the future. Or wasn't only someone that. This was someone who did stuff bad in the past already. And this isn't how I want it to happen.
I'm not gonna lie, man.
It's over.
And Kanan kind of like looks up at you wide-eyed. Can I be honest with you for a second? This is exactly how I wanted it to happen. This is...
I think Jason's head just like slumps back into the ground.
I'm sorry, man, but I think I'm shifting into something and I'm trying to hold it back, but it's hard, man. And I did exactly what I set out to do. And I think I'm slowly realizing that. I went easy on Alexandria, and look what happened. You're hurt. He was gonna do stuff. He was gonna kill me and come after my aunt and use whoever she was close with as like bait or leverage. And I can't let that kind of thing happen, man. And Jason, am I a bad person?
Kanan, look at how much it takes to get you to lash out. Look at how far they had to push you. There are so many people who would have done what you've done for far less reason. You're not a bad person. This is just a bad day.
Kanan kind of like chuckles through the tears. Yeah, it's been a really fucking bad week, man. I don't want to sound callous or insensitive, and I gotta let you know that this is Kanan talking, not the wolf, but I think I need to go in to that house and dig around a little bit. And I don't know if Alexandria's mom is coming home or not, and I don't know if she's a part of this, but I kind of have to assume that she is.
Kanan, you don't have to assume that. If there's anyone else in that house, I want you to leave.
Okay.
If anyone comes home, I want you to leave out the back door.
What do we do with him?
Jason, like, leans his head up a little bit to get a better view of the results and, like, slumps back down onto the ground. I'll call someone.
Well, let's go inside, man. They might have some gauze or something in the bathroom. Let's first of all take care of you, and then I can do some sniffing around and see what I can find. But you're the top priority here, man. And I know you've already said it's fine, but I can't even begin to express to you how sorry I am. I'm sorry.
Yeah, just give me a hand up.
Do I bird up at this point?
Yeah, I would say you probably arrive at this point. Cool. And we can say a couple of moments later, Isla gets there as well.
Wow, I'm a slow flyer.
It's rainy.
It's fair.
I just also want everyone to be able to be in the scene.
I'll unshift on the ground, and I see Kanan helping a very not well-looking Jason up, and I'll rush forward. What the hell happened? I saw something fucking fall out of the sky. What just happened?
Yeah, that was me.
Holy shit, are you okay?
No.
Oh, okay, no, here, here. And Avery will kind of walk forward, letting Kanan kind of like still hold you steady, and will put a hand on either side of your face and is going to use Breath of Life. And so I have to roll dark, see what happens here. I also have a string on you that I'll pull if I need to. I don't need to.
Hey.
That was a 12.
Nice.
To use Breath of Life. So you heal all harm and I get a string on you.
Jeez.
And so Avery just kind of keeps a hand on either side of your face and then like slowly like brings her forehead to yours and then takes a step back.
Everything hurts less. Thanks.
Yeah, trying this new thing where I don't hold back anymore and just kind of let the Raven take control, and apparently the Raven wanted to help you.
Well, tell the Raven thanks too.
So what the hell happened here?
Real fast, Isla, as you're sort of walking up on the scene, you also receive a text message. It is from a number you don't know.
It's always this for me.
I know, right? You get a lot of fun text messages. It says, "Hello, my name is Monica Galvin. I think we need to have a conversation."
I'll say, who?
Formerly Monica Cipriano.
Oh my god!
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Back to the scene, though. So, Isla, you walk up. Jason's kind of sitting, I'm assuming sitting up in the mound of dirt that he was laying in a couple moments ago. There is a shredded body in the grass not too far, and Kanan is in torn clothes and covered in blood.
Kanan is gonna turn to Avery really quick and say, "Can you help Jason inside?" And then I'm gonna turn to Isla and be like, "Can you help me with something really quick?"
I'm not touching that body.
Can you offer me moral support while I take care of this?
Jason chimes in from the side. He has to eat the whole thing.
What?
That was a joke. God. Lays back down.
Kanan, you say that and Kanan got hella wide-eyed, what?
Holy shit, Jason. That is one dark sense of humor. Come on, let's go into this stranger's house.
Awesome. Jason, yeah, as you get up, you sort of, try to retrieve your dart, and as you do so, it flicks off into ash and disappears. Part of Code of the Reaper if you roll a 7 to 9 when using one of your Reaper powers for non-Reaper business, your superiors take notice to your violation.
Yeah.
And they have revoked your Reaper weapon for the moment.
Yeah, that's fair.
Guys, this game is really cool.
Yeah, I'll walk into the stranger's house with Jason.
As I walk over to the corpse, I look at Isla and kind of quietly be like, "Hey, you remember when I said I get it?
Yeah.
I get it. I get it." And then I'm gonna throw the corpse over my shoulder and walk into the house.
Yikes.
All right.
There is just a trail of blood that gets left behind you as you're carrying this body in. And Isla, do you go in, or are you like, fuck this shit, I'm out?
Yeah, I think I'll see Xavier's house in the distance and decide that's where I'll go.
All right. Cool. So you head off that way. Let's do that, because I've been looking forward to this. Also, so the gaggle of you head inside this house. Isla, you head off through the allotment, and you get to the Cipriano's house. You're soaked to the fucking bone, but you're there.
Knock, knock, knock.
You hear, and the door opens. Hello.
Can I come in?
You are drenched. Yeah, come in. And he just stay there for a second, and he runs off to comes back in a couple moments with some towels, and hands you one, and kind of starts just awkwardly trying to dry your hair out.
Thanks. You're good.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah. Boundaries.
You could take my jacket.
Yes, and he quickly comes around and gets your jacket off and goes and tries to hang it up.
So.
Yeah, welcome. Did you walk here in the downpour? Where was the umbrella I left you with yesterday?
Shoot, I left it at home. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, that stinks. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Cool. Well, can I get you, anything?
I am actually starving.
Oh, well, come right this way, mademoiselle. And he sort of leads the way back to a familiar kitchen that you remember being in about a week ago.
That was my senior song. It
No,
was.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
No.
What?
We got t-shirts and everything.
And he has prepared some charcuterie.
I love charcuterie. Charcuterie?
Charcuterie. Yeah, no, the crackers look like little sharks. He's like, I know you like the sea, so charcuterie.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Yeah.
I'll inhale like a goblin.
Very good. I love that Isla is always so prim and proper, but when it comes to eating, Isla's like,
Well,
I
sirens
fucking love
eat
it.
their.
Yeah, they do.
So.
It's very good. But yeah, so you munch down, and yeah, he has some drinks set aside. It's if you want some a drink with a little kick to it, I've got those.
Oh, you Austin brought the liquor back for you? Is he back?
No, I got some.
So you haven't heard from Austin?
No.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's weird.
The whole time I'm my arm is so weird.
Just showing off.
Sorry,
my
I don't
doodle.
think I quite.
It's my doodle.
I don't think I. Oh, it's the doodle. What's going on with your arm there?
What? Where?
It's squiggly. It's like one of those holographic cards?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like if I like move it, like it looks. It
You don't
changes.
recognize it?
Should I?
No. I got bored today. So bored.
That's cool. You gotta teach me how to do that so I can use it when I tag.
Oh. It was just a squiggle.
I want to be the only tagger using, you know, like doing like holographic, fucking.
I'm sure there's, you know, paint
pieces
for that.
I'll do some googling.
What's Google?
It's a search engine, like for the internet.
Yeah, I was just making sure that you knew.
I was the one that used it in the. It's fine. So you know, you said you wanted to get to know each other better, so.
Sure. What's your favorite color?
Chartreuse, what's yours?
Blue.
Nice.
Your turn.
Oh, okay. We're playing a game. Okay. What is your biggest pet peeve?
When people don't use sunscreen.
Yeah, you gotta keep the skin.
Mm-hmm.
You know, protect it. The UV.
It's important, but don't get in the water with it. Only use mineral sunscreen for that.
Oh snap!
Yes.
Really?
Horrible for the ocean.
Oh, he like gets his phone out. Noted. He's like sitting there and like you know doing everything he can to like kind of like whip his hair a little bit. Like he's you can tell that he's trying to be flirty and it's not going well. And you know there's the awkward, like he's been kind of like, you know, you're sitting at like the island in his kitchen and he's kind of been like slowly like scooting around it towards you. All right, your turn.
Are you closer to your mom or your dad?
That's complicated. It's like, you know, like I was really close with my mom, but then she just kind of up and left us, so kind of puts a damper on things.
For no reason?
Yeah, no, she just kind of packed up. You know, like she had cancer for a while, and then, you know, she was in remission for a bit, and then I don't know, she decided to go fucking eat, pray, love or some shit. So then she just kind of left, and like it's like my, you know, like my older brother and sister, like they're already out of the house and they have their own lives and stuff, but she still left like me and my little sister here, and that's kind of fucked up. So
I agree.
my dad's a piece of work. So
You don't like your dad?
well, I mean, he's just kind of a shithead. Like, I mean, he's fine. He's, you know, all right dad. He's just also kind of an asshole.
How so?
I mean, have you heard his commercials? Hey, I'm Salvatore Cipriano. Come on down.
That's a really good impression. You sound just like him.
Yeah, I know, right? I practice.
Yeah, he is kind of an asshole.
An asshole, yeah. A sphincter. Full-on cloaca.
Uh-huh.
You know, like fish have.
Yes.
Yeah. See, mutual interests. So.
Right. Are you going to give me the tour?
Yeah. We were kind of running around last time you were here. I didn't really get a chance to show you around, did I? All right, yeah. Let's go this way. And he leads you off to start kind of showing you around, and we'll cut back to the murder house. So the three of you are inside the Milligan's home after freshly murdering Felix Milligan and having put Alexandria Milligan in the hospital. And yeah,
So
you're in the
we
house.
walk in, and Kanan comes in right after us with the corpse
With a dead body.
on their shoulder. And I just look at that, and then I look at Jason, and I look at Kanan, and I go, we really need to stop meeting like this.
In my defense, I thought I was doing this alone.
Does anybody want to tell me who that is and whose house we're in?
You know Alexandria Milligan, right?
Oh, no.
Yep.
Who is that in relation to Alexandria Milligan?
This would be Mr. Milligan. I don't know where Mrs. Milligan is. Full disclosure, I had a moment earlier. The best way I can describe it is panic. I thought maybe, like, someone or something was there, and I started to just, like, shift a little bit to get a better lay of the land, and I hate to admit it, but I lost control, and Jason tried to help me, and he got hurt because of it. But it's over now, and he's not going to hurt anyone else.
Yeah, you're right about that. Hey, Kanan, I think you and I are alike in a very unique way. We have something inside of us that has the potential to completely take over.
Yeah.
But what I also know is that you have the strongest moral code of anyone that I've ever met. And if anyone can keep a balance, it's you.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. But I'm gonna look around the house to see if I can find any information or anything about who the fuck these people are, 'cause I can't keep doing this. I can't.
Yeah, you've had to deal with your fair share of Milligans.
And there's a third that might be on their way home. And I promised Jason that if someone else shows up, I'm just gonna leave.
That's a great promise. Good job, Jason.
I already broke one promise, so I don't want to do two in the same night. I'll at least space them out over a couple days, and I'll look over at Jason and wink a little bit.
Jason has found a recliner to sit in and has not moved from it since we got inside.
Killer. So you guys are in this house. What are your plans for the time being? Are you staying? Are you hunkering down here? Are you getting the hell out? What's the plan?
Kanan personally wants to look around for any information, kind of like we did in the circle room, where I'm looking for notes, logs, correspondence, anything that might give any kind of insight as to what's going on with the Milligans.
Gotcha. All right. Why don't you roll me a gaze into the abyss, just in a trying to do a little search.
Let's see. That's dark, and I am still nighttime, right? Still fully nighttime.
Yeah, still
Okay.
full nighttime.
So I get to roll that as if I had a 3.
Yes, you do.
Okay, that's better.
All right, partial success.
Well, that should actually be a 9 because I didn't take my -1 off.
Either way, still a partial.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you are sort of just sniffing around the house, letting your senses kind of guide you. It's not so much like when your senses leave you and you kind of glean visions of sorts. This is just your bestial and latent bestial instinct that is guiding you around. And it's very much a Harry Potter sort of panel that is underneath the stairs that go up that you creak open, and there it's like a shrine almost. It's like a thing carved from stone. There are half burnt candles and the same. It's essentially like a stone disc that is set on a metal almost tri stand.
Okay.
And around it, sort of in a circle, are that same sort of text that you saw in the circular room. That sort of unreadable, shifting.
Fuck. All right. Is it a single statue, or is the disc its own thing? Maybe on a.
Yeah, it's just it's like a small, just wooden table that it's a metal stand with 3 feet that has a little rest spot. It's just a stone disc that is just sort of seated on that. It's not anything like the thing you had found in the circular room that you couldn't look at. It's clear you're looking at this thing and nothing's happening. It's just the text, of course, you still cannot understand.
Yeah. My D&D instincts are screaming right now about what Kanan is about to do, but this is D&D. Kanan is going to grab the disc, and I'm yanking it, and that's good enough for me. I want to take it to Mr. Chen.
Awesome. It's weird. You yank it. You hear from the other room where the body was. This strange, almost kind of like when you shift and your bones pop and creak. You come back. You see that the wings that he had on his back, the claws, his teeth, have all settled back to normal, like a normal human would be.
Okay.
I think while Kanan is searching for a minute, I will I'll walk over and I'll sit by the recliner that Jason's in, and I'll kind of just lean on the arm of the recliner, and I will catch Jason up on the diary and what the diary said. So I will read that page back to you about them building a bridge to the sea.
As you're delving back into the book, one second.
Twice?
The pages have dried a little bit, and things have settled.
Twice?
2 in the same
This
night.
one's coming to me.
1 second, 1 hour, 1.
Yeah.
Oh, hello there. Thank
I was
you.
convinced there for a second.
If I had pulled out a
I
note,
would've
man, this is...
All right, let's see if I can read this.
I made it. Another page is able to read.
And
again, my handwriting's terrible. I'm sorry. We don't need to make fun of me.
I'm not trying to make fun of you. I also just don't know what some of these words are. Okay.
I'll type them
No,
out
I
and
got
send
you.
them to
I got
next
you.
time. How
I
about
think
that?
I know this one. Shit, there's a new page. Well, not new. It's actually quite old, but it was covered in purple blood the last time I looked. I'm just going to read it. The strangest statue plays a significant role on their theology. The effigy. That and an amulet. Both are needed. I tracked one of their people, made their dreams tell me the truth. What they require to awaken their Dark Lord. So that thing that we put in a storage unit
We got the statue.
is one half of a key of some kind.
I'll call out towards Kanan and just yell, "Hey, Kanan! Did you find an amulet?"
Hearing
what
someone
you're holding would not be considered an amulet.
Hearing someone yell, Kanan almost shits themselves. But then it's huh. No. Should I keep looking?
Up to you.
I do think that we should get out of here pretty soon.
I think we should have already
Yeah.
left.
Are you really okay, though? And not physically. I know that we took care of that. You tried to stop them.
You know, I'm just getting worried about our group. We're just this is the second time now that one of us has done something that is, or I guess this is the first time it's been followed through on, but all of us are already walking a tightrope, and this is the kind of stuff that I'm supposed to be doing, not that anyone else is supposed to have to deal with. And the more, it's funny, it's like the opposite of most jobs, where the more people who do my job, the heavier the workload gets. And I just didn't want this.
I don't think any of us did. I'm not gonna lie and use my normal line of things can be okay again, because I don't know if that's true. But what I can say is that I'm in this, and I'm gonna try my hardest to not make your workload heavier.
Well, I appreciate it, but... And I gesture over at the now human mangled remains in the corner.
Oh, no. Oh.
And say, this kind of stuff, I can guarantee that it's not going to be okay for at least a long time. Because this doesn't solve anything. It just digs us deeper. And I'm going to I'm gonna reach into my pocket where the rope still was, like that was connected to the dart.
Mm-hmm.
And I start to pull it out to use it to gaze, because I want to gaze about if the what's it called, the statue is still where we left it. And then, like, as I pull the rope out and it just comes out to another empty end of rope, I think I just like slump back into the chair.
Yeah, we're digging ourselves deeper and deeper, and I don't think the end of this is us surfacing. We either come out the other side or not.
Well, we know that there's something out there trying to do us in, and if we can't surface, we may as well make sure it drowns with us.
That's a good line to move away from this scene on. Awesome. So Isla, you are being shown around Xavier's house. It's a pretty boring tour. Like, I mean, you scoured this house pretty closely when you were here last time, so you sort of know where a lot of stuff is already. And he shows you around. Shows you the den down where they were playing Spin the Bottle, and walks you through the first floor. The kitchen, the living room, the sort of dining room. It takes you upstairs. Points out where his sister's bedroom, and sort of opens the door real quick and shuts it. She doesn't appear to be there. You don't know if she's at like an event of some sort that evening, but walks around and points out his dad's door, and he goes, and this is it's my room, but we don't have to go in there, unless you want to.
Okay.
Cool. He opens the door and gesture, gives you the big sweeping, like, after you arm.
Nice room.
Yeah, guys, pretty sick digs. So.
And I'll just lean against the desk. So you wanted to get to know each other?
Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
Okay. And he just sort of does the awkward, like, like leaning on like his hand and elbow sort of pose on his bed, and it's real uncomfortable. He looks so awkward.
What are you doing?
Oh, nothing. He gets up real fast. Nothing. Yeah. It was nothing. It's my turn for the game that we were playing. That's what you were talking about. Woof. What do you wanna do with your life, Heart?
I want. Never really thought about it. Maybe I don't want to take over the family business.
What's the family business?
Farming.
Oh, yeah.
I don't really look like a farmer.
No, you do not.
I'm enjoying the radio station though, so.
You're really good at it. I mean, you go after my dick of a dad a lot, but other than that, like you're really good. So.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
What do you want to do with your life?
I mean, I don't know. I don't think I want to do the family business. Like I said, like, my art's important to me, obviously. So like if I could do that as a career, like that would be tops. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I have any idea. But that's fine, right?
Of course. We're in high school.
Yeah.
Okay. My turn?
Yeah, your turn.
Do you believe in ghosts? Like the supernatural?
Do I believe in ghosts?
Something along those lines?
I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, maybe. I could have sworn when I was 9, okay, there was this time that I had this ice cream cone, okay? And we were on this trip to Martha's Vineyard, and we were outside this old, like, it was like an old schoolhouse or something. And I was licking my ice cream cone. I looked away from it for like 1 second, and I could have sworn there was a bite taken out of it.
That sounds like a ghost.
I think so. I knew it was a ghost. So yeah, ice cream eating ghosts.
That would make me believe.
Yeah. So is this all you really came over for? Is just play game back and forth, or?
No.
Okay. So what did you come over for then?
I'll come over and sit on his bed.
He tenses up, big time.
Xavier.
Yeah.
I thought I hated you.
Ouch.
No, I'm getting there. Hold on. I had something happen to my family.
Oh, okay.
And I blamed you.
Why?
Because of your last name.
Oh, you don't like my dad.
I didn't like any Cipriano.
Gotcha. That's why you're always talking about, because you have a farm and you think that he like eco pollutes and stuff. That's what you're talking about on the radio.
Actually, yeah, that's exactly it.
Oh.
Well, I mean, never mind. Yes, that's it.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I mean, sins of the father and stuff, I guess.
I don't know if you're gonna want to hear what he did.
What did he do?
I think your dad is responsible for basically putting my dad in a coma.
Oh. I'm sorry. Are you sure? Like, are you sure? Are you sure about that?
That's the thing.
'Cause
I thought I was.
okay.
So it happened, right? And then I came out of the water and I saw that Cipriano Family Fun Center was right there, and some sludge was coming in, but it was right there, and that's what I thought. So I came to land, and I thought that, any Cipriano had to be a part of it, because, the ocean isn't that bad, so I don't understand why, it would do that to my father. I mean, he's a farmer, for Christ's sakes. He tends the land. He's a
You came from the ocean?
What?
You just said that you came out of the ocean and you saw that he was dumping sludge into the water. What does that even mean?
I was swimming.
Okay, so then you came to what? I'm confused.
Shit. Okay. I mean, 3 other people know. Well, that's more. Actually, a lot more people know than 3. What's one more? But you do hate your dad, right?
I mean, like a teen says, like, oh, I hate my dad. He's an asshole. I mean, like, the fact that you put your dad in a coma's not giving him, like, fucking father points or anything, but, like, it's not awesome if he's, like, hurting people.
No. I've been told that I need to trust people, and,
Okay.
that they could help me.
All right.
So I am a siren?
Uh-huh.
Like the mythical.
Right. Like the sailor's tales.
Yeah. And so is my...
Like actually?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I think that this town, at least, maybe not your dad, but this town is ruining my home.
Oh.
So that's why I came over.
Well, I can't say for my dad, but I will say for a lot of like the lobster fishermen, like if they're over 5 inches long, we put them back. Like that's the rules. So, for breeding purposes, and
yeah, it's a little
For real, though?
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything. I'll go.
No, this is just wild. He just looks dumbfounded. Like the bedrock of his world has been shaken a little bit.
I know. It's difficult to believe. But you said you believed in the supernatural,
Okay.
so...
Yeah. No, that you know, that's cool that you're like a mer person. Is that
It's
an
acceptable,
alright
yes.
term? Oh, okay, cool. My brain is processing. I'm sorry. So you think my dad is the one doing this?
I think he's a part of it.
Okay. Well, yeah, like I said, I do his book sometimes. So, like, maybe I can, like, take a look for you or something.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I'm good with numbers, so.
You can't tell him about,
No.
or anyone.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, Austin's gone, so my anyone is kind of gone, so.
We're gonna find him.
I hope so.
How long have you been friends?
A real long time. So.
So, he can't go that long without his buddy. His guppy.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, I don't think wherever he's at, I'm worried that he just doesn't have a say in the matter. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. Thank you, and I'll take a look into things. Okay.
Sure. Do you want some more of your board downstairs?
Yeah. If you want the board, you can take the board. I think I just need to smoke a couple bowls and take a warm bath.
Oh. Yeah, okay, sure. I'll
Yeah, no, it's not you. I just kind of, the sads are setting in a little bit, and the confusededs. Confuses. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry that I caused that, so I'll get out of your hair.
No, it's not like that. It's just no, you're awesome, and I want to help you. I do. I'm just really overwhelmed. So.
I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, my world isn't.
But here, he hands you another umbrella. That's my dad's, so destroy it.
Gladly.
I will talk to you tomorrow.
Okay,
Okay.
and I'll leave.
And he walks you out and sets you off. So the three of you, do you head out? I'm assuming.
As soon as possible.
I want to take this night in for a landing because we've been in this day for a very long time.
Yeah, I would say Kanan did like 2 more minutes max of searching for some kind of amulet, but like paranoia is getting to them and they're gonna peel out quick.
Awesome. So yeah, do you guys just leave Felix there? Yes,
Well,
is
I
an
thought
acceptable answer.
Jason was gonna call somebody.
Did my
Oh,
question
shit.
is, why did we bring him back inside?
So that there's not just a corpse on the front lawn?
I guess that's true. I will. Yeah, I'll send a request in through whatever the typical chain of command
the
is
channels
for
is.
that.
Awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
you send a request in. By the time you decide to you need to get the hell out, you don't get like a confirmation. But you head out.
These guys are not gonna pick
Do
this
you-
thing
I
up.
also
This-
I did take the disc with me.
Awesome. So you took the disc with you.
Keep it,
So you head out. I'm assuming. Do you go? Does everyone go home? Do you go to somewhere else for the time being?
I probably head home, but I will say
Okay.
something real quick before I leave. And I don't have my car, so I have to fly. But I'll walk over to Kanan and I'll just kind of put like a hand on your shoulder and like squeeze it kind of the same way I did at the hospital earlier. And we'll just go, if you ever need to talk about anything, I'll be there. And not in the way that I have been for the other students before. I mean, I'll really be there for you if you need it.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks. And again, the like 2-hand pat.
Mm-hmm. And then I'll turn to Jason, and I'll just kind of walk up in front of you and go, rain check on dinner.
Yeah, maybe next week. But we'll do it. It'll happen.
Maybe next week. And she'll lean in and she'll give you a kiss on the cheek.
Hell yeah.
And then she'll...
Jason does not collapse on the ground this time.
Progress. And yeah, Avery will just turn around and raven out. Fly home.
Awesome. So you head to your separate, no, not separate abodes, because I'm assuming, Isla, do you head back to the Chens? Awesome. So Jason, Isla, you head back, you're at Jason's place. Kanan.
I was also going to say, before they peel out, I give Jason the disc.
Awesome. So you give Jason
to his dad.
The stone disc. Cool.
Yeah.
Noted. But yeah, you just you spread out. Avery, you head home. You finally get dry. Kanan, you go and you clean yourself, put on some dry clothes. I'm assuming, do you avoid your parents when you get home?
I avoid my parents, but I see if my aunt is home.
Gotcha. We'll say for the business of at least taking the evening into our landing right now that your aunt is out at the moment.
Okay.
But she'll probably we can do a scene in the morning.
Yeah. I just wanted it as like a point of order. I'm looking for her, but I completely understand. Yeah.
And you all settle in for the night. Jason, as you sleep, you dream.
Don't I?
Blood. Your hands are coated in it, the weapon you wield sticking out of your latest quarry. And as you look at their face, you see Avery and then Kanan. Isla, your parents, Kanan's parents, his aunt, his sister.
Look what you've done.
Look what you've done. You turn around and you see Shannon Garrity, the way you left her, covered in blood, her skin gray, her eyes empty. Standing beside her is her family, a lovely woman and a small red-headed child, tears in their eyes. Behind them you see, coming into focus, every kill you've ever made, their families weeping as they mourn their losses. Ask yourself, Jason, are we the monsters? Or are you? And you wake up in a cold sweat. Isla, you wake up a few hours into sleeping, and Julian sits at the edge of the bed, his face turned away from you.
My God.
What do?
I have goosebumps right now. Okay. Julian, are you okay?
You get no response.
Julian, come back to bed.
You get no
I'll
response.
get out of bed and come in front of him.
As you come around, you see his face is warped and twisted, his jaws unhinged, sporting rows of sharp, needle-like teeth. He lunges at you and says, "Go back to your home, fish maiden," and takes a bite, and you wake up in bed. Julian, in his usual state, next to you.
Oh my God.
Thank you so very much for listening to this episode of These Silent Secrets. If you liked what you heard, we very much hope you liked what you heard, and you want to show your appreciation for making a cool thing or just show your support for some cool creators, there's a bunch of ways to do that. Super easy ones, of course. Scroll on down, leave us a review, a rating, a subscription, say a review. If you can leave any of those things, we'd greatly appreciate it. Boosts us, lets other people see our show. And that just brings more people to listen to us, which we really appreciate. Another super easy way is just to tell a couple of people about it. It'd be like when in one of those movies when people are trying to seed, drop the seeds of dissent into destabilize like a terrible regime. But in this case, it's a whisper campaign that makes everyone fall in love with this here podcast. So it's like espionage, but nice espionage. Another way you can support the show is to check us out on Patreon at patreon.com/Ghostlight Media, where you can donate to us monthly, get some fantastic rewards to you, and some wonderful financial support to us. If you can't do a monthly thing like a Patreon, our tips are open on Twitter at Silent Secret Pod. And if you felt like chucking us a couple of bucks, you could do it over there. We also have a merch store, tpublic.com/store/Ghostlight. You can get some awesome merchandise there. If you want to check us out on social media, you can do that as well. Our website's thesilentsecrets.com. Our TikTok's at thesilentsecrets, and our Twitter's at Silent Secret Pod. And if you want to check us all out individually, you can do so. You got Nicole at Nicole Voice. You got Marcus at MarcusRVO. You got Mariah at _Mariah Clawson. You got Freddie at Freddie_Pow. And you got myself at ThatGuyZachRobb. We'll be back in 2 weeks with another anniversary episode of this show. I'm so excited. That means a whole year of this, and I'm going to gush about it more when that happens, so I'm not going to gush too much right now. So, that's about it for us. We'll see you in a couple weeks, but until then, may your secrets stay hidden, and may you always remember that when you wake up and there's someone that was in bed with you, but they're sitting on the edge of the bed and facing away from you, it's never good. It's never good. Just run away. Okay, bye.
This has been a Ghostlight Media production.
I'm Ken Rollo, using he/him pronouns, playing Kai Riley, aka Ignition.
Leo's life very much mirrors, like, if you think about being in the military.
The AI official Twitter account is announcing a Meet Your Hero contest starting today.
Nobody's looking. She's just going to jump off of this upstairs balcony to the stairs and see if you can safely teleport down. She sticks the landing, just stumbles a little bit, and then she's gonna make herself some waffles and a waffle maker downstairs.
They begin to shout, "Lancer just wants us to back up. He's not one of us, he's just like one of the cops."
It is a nightmare for her to realize that in her head, she's being chased by 5 cops.
These kids are in a flurry now. They're shouting, they're jeering. They were angry before. Now they've got that sort of righteous rage. This is Eastwind, an AAPI, Infinity City story. An actual play using the Masks, a New Generation system from Magpie Games. Eastwind can be found by searching for Infinity City on your favorite podcatcher.